Well, now it's ended down to David Aldridge standing by from the sidelines. David?
Kevin, thanks very much. James Harden has led the league in points per game.
DA, he is dangerous in both facets. He's hard to stop. Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for DeAndre Jordan.
We've seen him regress as a rebounder these past few seasons. His numbers have come down in that department, and I'd like to see him concentrate on bringing them back up. I'm sure the team would as well. You can never have enough rebounding.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee.
Here we go.
Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Then it's Chris Middleton. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Forbes in at the 2. And for Brooklyn, Harden out there with Irving. And there's Green. And it's Durant. And it's Jordan in at the center, filling out the middle. And then Durant with the dunk.
Well, this is exactly how you want to attack the defense. Kevin Durant accepting the punishment, but refuses to be denied.
And Doris, last season for Kyrie Irving, really one of waiting. No Durant on the year to play off of, and then Kyrie's season with the Nets was cut short due to injury.
Well, second surgery for Irving in the last 3 years. You obviously hope he and KD can stay healthy and try to revitalize this Nets organization. Irving is so excited about being on the court. The NBA misses him when he's not playing. Let's hope he stays healthy.
Here's DiVincenzo following the bucket by the Nets. The pass to Lopez. Shot clock at 3 over Irving. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Misses the layup.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Here's Middleton. A rebound by the Nets. They defeated Indiana in their last one.
Yeah, they really snuffed that one out. Didn't execute all that well. Fortunate to walk away with the W.
Yeah, but as a team, you actually love a win like that. You're struggling from the field. You don't have your best stuff. Still, you find a way to gut out a win.
And with Kevin Durant recovering from the Achilles injury, glad we get to see one of the all-time greats back in action.
No doubt, Greg. And KD is trying to navigate his way through one of the most difficult injuries a basketball player can face. But we know unequivocally this man will go down as one of the elite scorers in NBA history. That combination of size and shooting is truly something to behold. Well, Kyrie Irving, if you're open, he will find you. This guy is a scorer, but he understands others have got to come along with him.
Bucket is good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Good on the three-point shot.
Well, Kevin Durant is a dead-eye sniper, right? He takes pleasure in putting it to the defense from there.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. And to Kumbo. A second chance effort. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
Man, with that skill set at 6'11", Giannis might be the toughest guard in the league.
The Bucks shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
And collectively, they're only about 73% as a unit right now.
Second free throw, no good.
And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself. The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Loads it up for Giannis, and Jordan sends it back.
This is not the guy you want in your zip code when the ball is going up. DeAndre Jordan twice on the pipes.
Middleton can't get it to go. And watching Antetokounmpo get to the rim can, GA, take your breath away.
Man, he can go around you, through you, or literally jump right over you. Call him the freak, Superman, what have you. None of it feels like an exaggeration.
Passes it to Forbes. Now here's DiVincenzo. The Bucks working the ball around. Takes the three. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. Brooklyn leading by 9. A deep three from Durant. Out of bounds. Next ball as Brooklyn keeps possession. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for the Bucks. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
And early in the game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Pass to Harden. A three ball. Drains it from beyond the arc. Harden's got 7 points in the game.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Now Kevin Durant following the miss by Giannis Antetokounmpo from deep. Pass to Connaughton. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Here's Harden. Jordan trying to free himself up. And the jam by Harden.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
And Milwaukee has possession. After the basket by Brooklyn. Shots good by Middleton.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Now here's Durant. He's got 11. Harden, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And that one's good from Connaughton. Connaughton's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Bucks. With the stuff.
And I just love how aggressive Harden is inside. When he's deep like that, he is ready to finish with authority.
Milwaukee has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. Teams have dynasties, the 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think is going to lead the pack there?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have, with the front office they have, man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game. We've got 1:48 left in the first quarter. Durant with the steal.
That's just phenomenal defense. The defense feels like it's all over the place and knows exactly how to guard it.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Bucks trail by 13. Here's Augustine. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And checking out some numbers for Kevin Durant.
And he's gone dry over the past 10 games, guys. His scoring is way down, and he can't seem to fight his way out of the slump. He better get it going tonight, or they'll start losing patience with him.
The first free throw is good.
And quietly, DJ Augustine has become one of the game's better three-point shooters. This is an established player who finds ways to continue to be productive, guys. You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Now here is Augustine. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. And Jordan sends it back.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
For the three, Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Bucks trail by 13. The dish to Augustine. Giannis against Green. Giannis kicks to Portis. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Augustine, that's good. And it's Harden with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Fast break, here they come. Here's Craig. And Durant sends it back.
Boy, the long arms of Kevin Durant twice on the pipes.
From deep Harden. Second shot opportunity. And so it's Brooklyn in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We come back right after this. This is what Giannis Antetokounmpo recently told us when he was asked to.
For me personally, I just want to know.
And for Giannis, Greg, the consistency from range has been a focal point.
The more accurate he is from outside, the wider the driving lanes become, making him nearly impossible to stop.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
Green is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Harden. Then there's Irving. And it's KD in at the 3. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The fast break chance. The deep 3 from Durant. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his 4th assist in this one.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Now here is Augustine. 5 points in the game. Antetokounmpo, no good.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better.
Irving for 3, and there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That's foul number 2 for him.
And this really is the story of the game. They've been outstanding from beyond the arc, especially in the second quarter.
Chris Middleton's checked in for the Bucks. Bryn Forbes comes in for Pat Connaughton. Well, Greg, there's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in it. You know, some people might go with Kawhi, Kevin Durant. He's coming back. LeBron James is there as well. But Giannis is probably the guy to lead that conversation.
Bucks trail by 10. The pass to Craig. Tipped away. Irving with the steal. Here's KD. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. TJ Augustine picks one up.
Well, Kevin Durant is so crafty. He is outstanding at forcing the issue and drawing fouls.
Reggie, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you know, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in is their defensive approach. And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Forbes. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
And a wide open look for Portis. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
And it really helps their team so much with Middleton's passing with effectiveness, and it helps him out as a scorer. He's that much harder to defend. No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Fades back. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Durant, good, and it's Green picking up the assist. KD's got the lead up to 14 now for the Nets. Bucks have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. And finished off by KD.
Boy, there is an ease with which Kevin Durant plays the game. This guy knows I can score from anywhere right now.
Milwaukee's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. The shot by Middleton, wide open from outside off the mark. Nets leading by 16. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
For Brooklyn, they have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
I think Kevin Durant has proven he's all about winning. He's going to do whatever it takes. This guy is a gamer. He can meet the biggest moments, and he's willing to grind. I just love watching this guy go.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. He's coming off a 10-point game against Phoenix.
Well, more and more you see big men working on the outside shot, and this guy has one of the better ones in the league.
KD against Middleton. Fires the 3. But they recover it. Second chance shot, and Harden lays it in. Harden's got 19 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Middleton is doubled, deflects the pass. Inside, and Lopez throws it down.
If you give Lopez a 7-footer this much room, it's over.
Here's Irving. That's good, and that evens things out for him. 50-50. 4 of 8 shooting this game.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
DiVincenzo passes to Portis. Now Middleton. And another basket for Milwaukee.
And this is Middleton's game. He's thinking of shooting it even before the pass hits his hands.
Irving, and the layup's good off the glass. Irving's got 11 points.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
There's no doubt Kyrie Irving has proven to be more active as a defender now. He has a good feel for when to go after steals.
Now here's Middleton. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Phoenix.
And even while he was piling up all those points, he still found a way to create chances for his teammates. The assists just kept on coming.
Here is Harden following the basket by Chris Middleton.
And it's another James Harden special we're witnessing here tonight. I think this fella's got some game.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Nets. That one was played in Brooklyn.
And given their performance in that game, which was not necessarily a work of art, I had a hard time believing it wound up being as close as it did.
Yeah, it felt like the other side simply allowed them to hang in, and the score reflected that.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Bobby Portis. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Bryn Forbes.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And GA Chris Middleton over his career, much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. And I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes. And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Giannis inside. Headed by Green. And Giannis gets it to go.
And with his length and explosiveness, it's never a surprise to see Giannis get points on the offensive glass. Great nose for the ball.
And there's KD. That's good on the assist by Harden. Harden's got his 4th assist in this one. DiVincenzo against Irving. There's the 3. Dante DiVincenzo, and that's good. DiVincenzo's got his second bucket tonight.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Here's Harden. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
A different look for Milwaukee. Torrey Craig. He's checked in for Chris Middleton. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. And the shot is good. Irving's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Here's Craig, and he banks in the layup. And here's Harden for three. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for Brooklyn.
Kevin,
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to two. Kevin Durant was on fire in the first half. He had 27 points, 4 steals, and 3 rebounds. Well, a lot of redemption stories for the stars on Brooklyn. They all came here with something to prove. Who has the most to prove on the Nets?
It's got to be Kyrie Irving. I mean, he won it out of Cleveland and Boston. This is his show. So I would think internally, not even externally, hearing the critics, but internally, I'll probably say, man, this is where I want to get it done.
And some might say Durant, but listen, he's already proven it. What about DeAndre Jordan? He's a third option.
And that's going to do it for us here.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
I have to love his tenacity. This guy stays in attack mode, makes defenders work, tries to keep them off balance.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Forbes in at the 2-guard spot.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? Milwaukee has gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Here's Forbes. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Forbes has got 5 now.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Here's Harden. And the rejection by Giannis. Here's Irving. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got his 6th assist on the night. Antetokounmpo passes to Forbes. DiVincenzo uses the glass to finish the layup. DiVincenzo's got his 3rd basket of the night. Outside, KD. Misses the 3. The Bucks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Here's Forbes. And a miss there on the triple. Nets leading by 22. Irving attacking. Down and drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
Oh, tenacious attack by Irving. The handle, the speed, look out.
DiVincenzo against Irving. Passes it to Antetokounmpo. Back to DiVincenzo. 5 on the clock. Great D that time from Jordan. And it's Harden with the ball for Brooklyn. Irving double team. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile 1 block?
And that'll give him a jolt. Nothing like a rejection to light a fire under you.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. DiVincenzo with it. 7 points in the game. Here's Antetokounmpo, and he converts the layup. He's got 9.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Harden the pass to Jordan. Back to Harden. And the wide open shot from Green. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Forbes. The second effort. And it's Antetokounmpo with the bucket inside. Giannis has got 4 this quarter.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. Now let's step back and look at the top passing teams in the NBA this season. The real stats, the real scores from the real NBA. In fourth, the Bucks.
And you know, when your team has a lot of assists, it's testimony to the unselfishness, the patience, the ball movement, the player movement. They have shown all of that.
And Giannis gets it to go. Giannis has got 13.
You can see it. He's taking better shots, and the results are coming because of it.
Here's Harden. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And the southpaw stroke of Harden is just beautiful to watch. When he's cooking, he's one of the more lethal scorers in our league.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. Pat Connaughton comes in for Bryn Forbes. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. The Bucks have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Here's the teardrop, and Jordan sends it back. Another shot, Portis, and gets hacked by the D. He'll go to the line. And the 22nd pick in 2015, Bobby Portis with a nice shooting touch.
And at the same time, not afraid to mix it up, maybe to a fault. At times we've seen him get caught in the heat of the moment. You got to channel that competitive edge and stay strong mentally.
Here's Irving. Basket good. Irving's got 21 in the game.
In such a rhythm right now. Feathery touch. He's lighting them up.
Augustine looking around. Pass to Giannis. Back to Augustine. Just 4 to shoot. Good on the shot. He's got 9.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Harden. Chalk up 2 there.
Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
Milwaukee is getting blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. And here's Augustine. 9 points in the game so far. Back to Giannis. And it's Kyrie Irving with the rebound.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
And this is Durant's game, right? As soon as he catches the ball, he's ready. Pre-shot preparation outstanding.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrated. That will fall for his 7th bucket. 7 for 15 in this game.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot. Hot.
Irving passes to Jordan. Harden left side. Outside, Green. Lets the 3 fly. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 9 assists now tonight.
And Green's become a dependable three-point threat. If you don't get a hand in his face, he can certainly knock those down.
Here's Giannis. And the dunk by Giannis.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right. And wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness. The D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Augustine passes to Antetokounmpo. A beautiful reverse layup. Giannis has got 12 points here in the second half.
This is exactly what you expect from DJ Augustine. This is why coaching staffs love him. He makes everyone better.
And it just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
And the Bucks making a change here. Lopez is checked in. The Bucks shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. Antetokounmpo kicks to Lopez. .114 left in the third quarter of the game. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Here's Irving. He's got 24. Banked in off the glass. Irving's got 26 points.
How easily scoring comes for Kyrie Irving. So intelligent, such a good decision maker.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%? Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Nets leading by 23. Here's Irving, and he lays it straight in. And he has 28 points for the game.
I love that Kyrie Irving doesn't settle for something on the perimeter. He goes right to the cup.
Here's Augustine, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Kevin Durant.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
This is his third trip to the free throw line in the game. The first one falls. He hits both from the stripe. There's 39 seconds left to play here in the third. Durant down low. Lopez is there, and he makes that one. KD's got 4 points in the quarter.
Just so full of confidence. This guy knows he's at the top of his game. Kevin Durant excels cashing in from right there.
Craig, the rebound by the Nets. KD's got 4 rebounds in this game. Kicks it out to Harden. No good on the triple. Connaughton passes to Craig. Off target with his 3. James Harden getting it done for the Brooklyn Nets. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. And we'll be back with you shortly. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Jordan is out there with Green, and it's Durant, then it's Harden, and it's Irving at the point. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Here's Nora. Count that one.
Well, we see a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting nowadays, but you'll take that look right there any night of the week.
Here's Harden. And they call the foul, so he's got the and-one chance here to make it a three-point play.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And we've seen more attention given to how fans, Greg, interact with players during the games, whether it's verbal or even physical. Is that something the league's got to keep an eye on?
Absolutely. It's all about making sure that everyone is protected and respected. You know, this is entertainment, right? This is not do or die from a life standpoint, and we don't want to have things escalate.
There's got to be some kind of barrier there. I agree.
And one of the most athletic players in the league, Giannis makes those alley-oop jams look easy.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
He's off on the first. And he sinks the second.
And this is one of the things they need to keep doing in the second half to get this win. Keep knocking down those free throws. They've been sensational here at the line.
KD against Middleton. Irving gets to Green. On the 3 off target. And the Bucks, they're shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And really, the ceiling for Antetokounmpo is limitless. I mean, he has the potential to be a Hall of Famer one day.
Well, the pandemic impacting earnings all over the NBA, Doris. The pain is felt, we think, most keenly by small market teams.
Across the board, Kevin, there are economic realities that the pandemic has forced NBA teams to look at. But always, those small market teams depend on revenue sharing to compete. So now attendance is compromised and their ledger is affected even more. This is going to be interesting to see how this affects roster composition. Boy, we've got a lot of questions to be answered.
And again, the Bucks miss.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Free throw dropped for Harden. Harden hits them both.
Really getting after the defense since the break. He's so hard to keep off the line when he pushes the action.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jeff Green. That's his first foul. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. DiVincenzo passes to Antetokounmpo.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back.
Jordan high post. Here's Harden on the wing. Takes a 3. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Jordan's got his 4th assist in this one.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the 4th quarter. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That will be foul number 5 on him.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Bobby Portis is checked in for the Bucks. DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
I'll tell you, what a night. He has been efficient. He's been strong. Unfortunately, they're still fighting an uphill battle.
It's Harden with the drive. Jordan finds Green. No good with the triple.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
Harden outside. Just 5 to shoot. He doesn't hit that one. Bucks have gone 4 of 8 in this 4th quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Here's Portis, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Pass to Durant. Greg, you know, we're seeing players take control of their free agent destiny. Do players get a bad rap for that and switching teams?
Listen, I don't know if you get a bad rap, but you're going to catch the wrath of the fan base. You think of Paul George in Indy or KD in OKC, and fans, they're going to feel guilty. There's no doubt about it. They're going to feel scorned.
Yeah.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYB, know your personnel. Well, they're just riding the hot hand down the stretch, and he's been in a zone all night.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. And so it's Augustine who will bring it up for Milwaukee. They'll be off next to Utah for a meeting with the Jazz. And I'm sure they're anxious to get back home, as that will be game 6 of this 7-game road trip. Green dishes to Harden. Outside Irving. The Nets working the ball around now. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Here's Nora, defended by Durant. Augustine passes to Nora. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
It's good. Harden's got 47 points.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Here's Augustine, and he uses the glass on the layup.
That's the quickness of DJ Augustine. Put it on the deck, get to the driving game. Really nicely done.
Irving can't hit. The Nets making a switch here. Chioza's checked in. You know, Doris, I've heard some experts say, you look at the 6-foul limit, the NBA is basically the only sports that takes stars off the floor. Doris, what would you think if they just tacked down an extra free throw instead?
Kevin, I absolutely hate the idea. The best defensive teams at any level of basketball guard at a high level without fouling. There's the drama aspect of a player being in foul trouble, either at the start of the game or down the stretch. It has an impact on strategy. It's something that I'm a traditionalist on. I think the 6-foul rule should remain in the game.
Now the pass to Wilson. Brooklyn's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. And Durant gets double-teamed. Kicks it out to Harden. Passes it to Chioza. Off target from outside. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the fourth. Augustine, that's good.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Nets.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for James Harden.
A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
Back to Harden. Harden draws the double. Here's Chioza. No good from outside. And it's Milwaukee's ball. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. It's good. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Offensive rebound, Jordan, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And